Hi guys, Matthew Lippard here. It's a nice Saturday morning here in May, and it looks like it's about to rain. They say it's supposed to rain here later. I'm trying to get around here where I have some decent light there. With all this overcast, it's kind of weird out here. But I'm working on a 2007 GMC truck today. I'll get into some more details as I turn this camera around, but do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, will you? And share this video with anybody you know that might have a 2007 GMC Chevy. And what I'm going to show you here applies to whether it's gas, diesel, doesn't matter. I've got an OBDII Port that's not working. But go ahead and like this video, will you? And subscribe to this channel. That way, hit that bell icon. That way, every time I post a video, you'll be notified right away. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera around, and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, here's this 2007 GMC truck. The OBDII sensor has no power. I'm going to go get my little code reader, and we'll hook that thing up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me get this hood open too. Alright, here we are. There's nothing. It's blank. I'll go ahead and I'll turn the key on. The key's in the ignition right now, but it's not turned on. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. Turn the key on in the truck. Still nothing. Still nothing. So it's not working. Okay? Alright, the most common cause of this is going to be a fuse. And let me get into the fuse box inside of the cab, and we'll go ahead and get started from there. The fuse that you're going to find is going to be in this fuse box inside of the engine compartment. Well, let me put that aside, but let me bring it back over here. These things are going to be run by the cigarette lighter. Everything has it tells you what it is. You look over here, right there is cigarette lighter. It's a 15 amp fuse. So I move this out of the way. And if you look at this, you see where it's located. You have 4 fuses, and you have 3. Come back over here. You have 4 fuses and 3. So it should be this 15 amp right here. But this is a 20 amp fuse. This was our son Jesse's truck, and Jesse sometimes would put in whatever fuses he had on hand. Now let me see here. Well, you can look at that. You can see that's blown. Okay. So let's go in and let's grab me a 15 amp fuse from my Kimball setup, and I'll pause the camera till we get in there. So we want a 15 amp mini fuse. We come in here to my Kimball box. This is the front of the cabinet. There's your 15 amp mini fuse. So we're 1, 2, third up, third over. So come down here, same thing. 1, 2, 3. There's your 15 amp fuse. We'll grab that, and now we'll go back out to the truck. Now we'll go ahead and stick this fuse, this 15 amp fuse, right back in that slot. And now let's go back into the truck. Okay, here's the code reader. It's dark. I'm going to plug it in down here with my other hand. If I can get it plugged in, I'm upside down. There we come. See how quickly that powered up? You don't need the key on to read these things. So that's how I solve that. It's a simple 15 amp fuse. And, you know, sometimes, you know, I've done it before I knew what was going on. But if your car calls for a 15 amp fuse in that slot, don't put a 20 amp fuse or a 25 amp fuse just because you have it. Because what can happen is you could have some other major problems. The purpose of the fuse is if there's an overload on a circuit, it blows the fuse so that your wiring don't start on fire. You don't blow other circuits out. You don't blow other components out. If you put in a larger fuse than what the manufacturer intended, the fuse may not blow and you may cause other problems. So do yourself a favor. Put in the proper fuse. If you don't have it, run down to the auto parts store, grab the proper fuse. You're going to do yourself a favor down the road. And if you have any questions about that, shoot me a note in the comment section and I'll respond back. And but that's it. That's how you do it. There you are, guys. That's how you fix your OBD2 sensor. That's the most common cause on a car. If you don't have a GMC in that 2007 or a Chevy in that 2007, 2011 range, your fuse may be something different. It may be on a different circuit. Now, this is a GMC Chevy. Doesn't matter if it's gas or it's diesel. It all runs off that cigarette lighter. So if your OBD port has no power, check that cigarette lighter fuse first. Make sure it's the right size that's in there, and I think you'll be good. Like I said earlier on, please go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button, will you? Share this video on your social media. Share this video with anybody you know might have an issue with that OBD2 sensor. And look forward to seeing you down the road. And whatever you do in life, make sure you enjoy life. Make sure you don't have unforgiveness on people. Make sure that you live life right. And until next time, have a great day.